Peshawar, Pakistan, in the old city. I'm here visiting family. It's been about 3 years since I was in the country, and in that time, the country has gone through insane amounts of change. It's really full of deep contradictions. On the one hand, you've got this progressive set of the population. They're organizing fashion weeks, they're partying, and you've got this liberal media explosion happening in this country. And they're operating uncensored by the government.
On the other side, you've got the Taliban. They've been infiltrating the entire country, attacking police stations and government buildings in a recent wave of violence. It's now escalated into a full-fledged battle with the Pakistani Army fighting the Taliban in the tribal areas near the Afghan border. We traveled to this area 3 years ago when we wanted to visit a massive illegal arms market believed to be a source of weapons for the Taliban. It's been called the most dangerous place in the world and is now basically closed to outsiders and journalists. So I asked my mom to call our buddy. He was the chief secretary of the Northwest Frontier Province of Pakistan. With his help, we got our own private militia, and they made sure we wouldn't get kidnapped or killed.
If everybody come to my side, I will definitely kill him.
Naeem, who's our host, is part of the Afridi tribe. He was born and raised there and now works as a protocol officer for the government. He put it together for us. He got us through, dealt with a huge amount of bureaucracy, and got the militia to cover us as we went through the market.
Is this loaded?
Yes, this is loaded, but they locked.
They locked it. Where's the lock?
This is the gateway of Khyber Pass, and from here the Khyber Pass is started.
It's the most historic pass in the history of the world. The Aryans came through, the Mongols came through, the British Army came through and got destroyed. Special place.
Special place for special peoples.
Wow, thanks, buddy.
This is the house of Mr. Naeem Afridi. He was in jail on the narcotics offense in USA. Now he is acquitted and now he is living here freely.
He's the founder of the heroin trade.
Not the trade, basically the idea.
The concept.
The concept.
Of what?
Of heroin.
Don't lose my hat, man. It's my father's hat.
I will try my best.
It's a very special Italian
I will try my best.
Oh, God. Go!
After Khyber, we went into Darra. That's where the arms market is. So when you were explaining to the officials what we wanted to do, the old man started laughing when you said we wanted to shoot guns and maybe buy some guns.
Yeah.
I think he liked that idea.
He liked
that idea.
He was laughed.
Yeah,
he was laughed. Yeah. People of this area believe many sons and a lot of guns. This is the philosophy of the Darra peoples.
This is definitely the largest illegal arms market in the world. There's another one in Pakistan, it's not quite as big. And the story is that during the 80s, the Soviet-Afghan war was happening. All the scrap metal from all the broken down tanks and guns that they would find, they would bring it back over and then replicate firearms.
First they will show you how the gun is making, how the bullet is making. Then they show you the shooting area.
So in the whole town, they make 1,000 guns a day here. And they've been doing that for 70 years. That's a lot of guns. So this guy is making 9mm pistols with his bare hands. The guy who's making it is deaf. It's a Mauser, but it says made as China by Norinco. This is the cartridge. He has no tongue.
1,050 rupees price.
3,050 rupees?
Price.
We're hearing lots of guns being shot around us, and they're just checking to make sure that the guns work. And they're doing it with live ammo. What I'm wondering is, they shoot it up in the air. Where do the bullets fall?
This one is one of the big and popular shop in this gun market.
It's time to go gun shopping. Here's an Italian machine. This is like a Kalashnikov? Kalashnikov. It says it's a muzzleite. I think you could do some damage with this. The original Khyber rifle. So in 1857, the British gave the Afghanis 10,000 of these. I don't even know where to cock this thing. Where do you put the bullet in?
It's got
Oh, you put it in
a musket.
A musket, right, you put it in. Nazi gun? German. World War II. Nazi gun. Pure evil in my hand.
So, now we will go into the shooting area. Yes, let's go.
Bullet. So, yeah. So we were wondering where they fall, and they don't fall far from us. I'm going to keep it.
Okay, yes, keep it.
You gotta be kidding. This is the shooting area? We just had lunch downstairs.
Yes.
All right, let's do this.
I'm shooting the enemies in the hills. I've never done this before. It's a Kalashnikov, and I'm kind of nervous. I see my target. I got him. Yeah.
Pakistan Zindabad.
America thought that by sending in troops to Afghanistan and the Pakistani Army into the tribal areas, they'd be able to squash the Taliban uprising. They were wrong. The people we saw live in caves. They work in insane conditions, they have no tongues, and they make guns with their bare hands.
We're done. We succeeded in our mission. We came to Darra and we bought guns. We shot them. We saw how it all happens. If you come here, you got to make sure you look the part, and you got to have a guy like Naeem to make it all happen.
Shukriya.
And one last thing. Pakistan Zindabad. 3 years ago, when we filmed in Darra, after we left, the government basically shut it down. They shut it down to outsiders and journalists because the Pakistani Army was in there fighting the Taliban. And right now, between the Pakistani Army and the U.S. troops on the border, the Taliban inside the tribal areas, it's essentially a powder keg that's ready to blow. A military expert that we know, he described the situation as the wickedest problem you could possibly imagine. Take it.